Today we're going to dive into the world of Samsung Health and show you 5 features that you need to be using. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. Samsung Health. It's been around for a while. Some of you might remember it as being called S Health, but over time Samsung have changed it and adapted it and made it a very functional health platform to get the most out of your health journey using your smartphone. Before I show you 5 features that I think you should be using, and not just the conventional steps tracking and all that sort of stuff that actually is a little bit outside the box and can contribute to a positive health journey, I want to show you how you can maybe customize your home feed so you get the information that's relevant to you. Now, depending on how often you use Samsung Health, you might already have it set up the way you want to, but if you haven't, there's a way that you can customize it. So you can actually see a little health thing here that prompts you to choose your interest or what it is you want out of a health journey. So if I want to focus on exercise, I could choose that. And then what ends up happening is it will put interest-based cards first. So it will actually customize the order of how Samsung Health is laid out to show what it is relevant to my own interests. So I could hit done, and then the cards will change to show me energy score and things that are relevant to exercise at the top and things that aren't as relevant down the bottom. But you can change that. It's definitely customizable. If you hit this little star button here, you can change your interest to sleep and then again put interest-based cards first, and it'll bring me stuff relevant to sleep towards the top. So just as a starting point, customize it to how you want. You can, of course, edit your home and toggle things yourself. So if you wanted to move things around on your own accord, you can do that. And you also have the plus icon if there's anything missing or if you've removed things to add them back in. So you have freedom. Just thought I'd show you that as a starting point. Well, let's go back, and I'm just going to change my interest to overall health so it can then rearrange things to be a little bit more overall based as opposed to just focused. First thing I reckon you should start using, and this is something that you might need a wearable for, so a Galaxy Watch, that's energy score. So my today's energy score is 82, not bad. The way energy score works is it tracks both your sleep and also your movement from the day before, and then gives you a score based on those activities to allow you to have your projected energy for the day that's ahead. So it gives you a little bit of a rundown. So your moderate to vigorous exercise time was appropriate, contributing positively to your energy score. And it tells you that it was generated using AI because it takes the information and sort of gives you a little blurb about that activity. But there's factors that go into it. As you sort of scroll down, you can see the factors that contribute. Sleep time average, consistency, regularity, timing, and then this chunk here is about activity. So previous day activity, activity consistency. And then it gives you a score for all of those things that ends up accumulating into the overall score. It does give you more breakdown of sleep data as well. You can, of course, go into sleep data itself and it gives you more relevant stuff too. But this just gives you a bit of a breakdown of things that, again, contribute to your night's sleep. If you want to find out what each individual item does, you simply click on it, previous day activity, for example, and it takes you to that section and shows you where you sort of sit in a range. And then again, you can scroll up and down to every factor, and it gives you a little bit more of a detailed breakdown over that particular area. You've got a little chart that you can go through and see previous days, and you also have each item broken down in there as well. And you can go back as far as like 12 months if you've got that data there, and it gives you your average. And then you can scroll back through and see previous ones. So energy score, I recommend if you've got the appropriate tools, appropriate tool being a Galaxy Watch, I think it's something you should definitely consider activating and utilizing because it gives you good info. Something that's tied into energy score and will contribute to getting a better energy score is sleep. But it's not the sleep score, it's the sleep coaching program. So if you dive into here, you have something called a sleep animal, where it will actually sort of give you a bit of a type of sleeper that you are. You can discover your sleep animal and start sleep coaching once you've recorded 7 nights of sleep in a 30-day span, including at least 1 work day and 1 day off. Your sleep is recorded automatically when you wear your Galaxy Watch, band, or ring at night. And then off the back of that, it provides you a sleep coaching program tailored to your needs based off your sleep animal. So if I hit next, you've got a survey that you fill out. So do you usually wake up at least twice a night? No. Do you feel like you have trouble sleeping? Yes. What are your weekend days or days off during the week? Well, I have Wednesday and I have Sunday. I drink caffeine not really drinking alcohol as much these days, and I'm all set. Let's hit OK. And then now it's going to go through the process of recording my sleep patterns, and then it will give you some coaching. The coaching is just insights into what you should be doing, like go to bed a bit earlier, try this during the day, try this to switch off. And it gives you different insights based on your night's sleep before or the type of sleep animal that you are. Definitely utilize that function. Another part of Samsung Health that I think is very underrated is the fact that you've got free workout programs. So along the bottom here, you've got a set of tabs, and the one you'd want to go to here is fitness. Within here, you literally have a series of workout programs that are completely free of charge. So you can scroll through the different workout types. It gives you different brands. So iFit workouts that you can scroll between. It's got basic stuff, and it's got even YouTube workouts that it's integrated into here that then all link up with Samsung Health. You've got programs that are picked for you. So these are programs based off your personal interests. And then you've got things for running, things for losing weight, stretches and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff in here that's free. So you can get yourself started on a workout journey using this. But the thing is, it's not just about being a free workout. There's actually a program as part of it. So if I go into the programs picked for you, and I pick cardio endurance workout, it tells you the program overview, the equipment you need, and the category of what it is. Now, some of the programs in here are actually hidden behind subscription. So this HIIT Yoga Strength series, you'll see subscribe to unlock. So you'll need to actually go in and subscribe to a specific service to get the library of workouts from here. But if you're not interested in that, there are enough free workout stuffs in here to help you get started on your journey. And it's very easy. You just select the program, hit start workout, and then all of the information is appearing on the screen, and it's all linked completely to your watch as well. So it's all linked together to give you a very fluid, easy experience. So if you're struggling about where you want to get started with workouts, you've got the free workout programs that you can go in and check out within Samsung Health. Next, back in the home tab here is going to be food tracking. Now, I know I said conventional stuff I wasn't going to cover, but the food tracking in here, again, it's a free part of Samsung Health. You don't need any subscription to unlock it. And it's very comprehensive in what it can track. So you can see here, you've got the option to log meals for breakfast, lunch, dinner, morning stack, afternoon stack, and evening stack. And when you click on the different meals, so breakfast, for example, you can have a list of favorite foods that you've got in here, or create a list of your own foods. So you can enter a food name, the calories that it is per serving, and you can add in your own nutrients. So if you don't find the food in here, you can add it yourself. But there is so much in here, honestly, you'll be pretty hard pressed at finding something that isn't. So let's say I want to search for coleslaw and I want to find the Coles option because Coles has a coleslaw option. Coleslaw, Coles. So that's the option I can select. And then I can even customize the serving size to be 50 grams, and it gives you all of the nutrient breakdown all there. And then I hit save, and I hit next, and that's now added in. And then I can keep adding food, and then I can even save it as a custom meal. I can even add a photo. So if I want to take a photo of that meal, that'll appear visually in the list. Then I hit done, and that's now logged there as a meal. And then you hit a calorie target, which you can set a target for yourself. And you can also add reminders in yourself to log the food as well. This is just there as like a complementary feature to go along with your exercise, because then you can work it together to make sure you're on track to what you need to do. And the last one I want to show is sort of about mental health, and that's mindfulness. It's in beta, whatever you want to say. And you've got 3 different options here. You've got mood check-in. You can kind of just put in that you're feeling good, hit next. Which emotions describe best how you feel? I would say I'm just happy and calm and satisfied. Let's go with that. What makes you feel this way? Let's take a look at this. Family, partner, and work and home. There's probably some part of it, and I'll hit save, and then that will add that in, and you can just check in every now and then just with your mood and be honest and realistic, and you can look back and maybe see some days you weren't so good. You then got breathing exercises as part of it. And there's a breathing exercise that you can create with custom, or it tells you box breathing, long exhale, or equal. There's even an option to learn how each breathing exercise works and what they're good for and benefit from. So there's lots in here, and you select it and it guides you through the session, both with audio, also with some visuals. It's cool. You can customize it too. So if you want the target time to be only 3 minutes, rather than 5, you've got that option to do that. And the last one is meditation in here. So you've got options to choose from different meditations that you can listen to, and it guides you through.
We're going to do an exercise to investigate how varying the pace and length of our breath makes us feel.
And you've got different options for sleep, anxiety, for beginners, for stress, self-care. There's a lot in here. You've got things like sleep stories, which some are locked for Calm Premium, but some are not. And you've even got like sleep timers. So as the story's playing, you can set a timer that it will turn off at a certain time so it doesn't wake you up later. So that is just 5 Samsung Health features I think you could benefit from using. Definitely for me, one of my favorite Samsung ecosystem features, and one I think a lot of people will get a lot out of. So absolutely go check it out and use these features as I've shown them to you. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV for more breakdowns like this, more tips and tricks, and see you guys next time. Thanks.